I want to break free.
Why
are you yawning?
I want to break free from needing to sleep in again. Tell you, it's a long trip.
I let you sleep until 10 today, dude.
10? I didn't even get to sleep into that. I rolled over and saw my clock. It was 8 o'clock. I knew it was about to go off, so I hit the snooze a couple of times, fell perfectly asleep in those 10-minute spans, each time waking up going, oh, man.
I bet your beard is like on that microphone.
I don't know what beard. There's something a little bit different about it today. We'll see if anybody can pick that out. It's gone, everybody. It's gone. Oh, wait, just kidding.
And welcome back. This is your man Warrior, and this is
Sure Shot.
And we are back for another live stream now. Yes, we do have the game in the background, and this is in fact the last live stream for Scissorman account. I know everyone's like, don't go!
It isn't so, but it's so.
Yeah, I know. Leroy Jenkins! We are going to continue to still do live streams. We're going to continue to do YouTube.
We'll still be here to annoy you.
In fact, we're actually going to be bringing on a lot more guys because and gals because we've got a lot of friends and a lot of personalities. So we'll be able to open up.
A lot of things to talk about.
Yeah, we're going to be able to bring out a lot more personalities, a lot more content, a lot of different things. That'll be the most interesting thing is what are we going to cover? That's kind of where we're at with it. I mean, we might be able to do like crazy Pictionary, you versus me, where we let, Kev the man do some crazy drawings.
Our fellow Artisan K.
Yeah, Artisan K, do some drawings and then we get to, guess. It would be too easy because he's a good drawer. Maybe we should draw because I don't draw.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, we should draw it and then have him guess what we're trying to draw.
Yeah. That would be bad because I don't draw well.
No.
But I did want to kind of kick it off.
My stick figure art might really improve. You never know.
But anyway, I wanted to do one last live stream. I want to do Grand Arena Championships because I have one loaded in Scissorman account. So I wanted to do one last one of this. Today's the last day for territory battles.
Oh, yeah.
So after territory battles today, I will be quitting officially on my Warrior account. And then once the Warrior account gets shut down, I'm going to keep Scissorman open until the end of Grand Arena Championships, just so I can see if I can hit
Fulfill
Kyber.
all the obligations.
I just want to hit Kyber
one
last time because I think once you hit Kyber, it'll show you the last time you hit something.
Oh, yeah.
And I want it to be Kyber showing in there once I retire, so it'll show like last time he hit Kyber.
I want to finish off strong,
Yeah, finish off strong.
Send off for not only your fans and the guilds and all that, but for yourself.
Yeah, and then of course there are a lot of people that are like, we don't want to see you go. We love story time. We're gonna miss you. You guys don't have to miss me. You don't have to worry about losing story time.
Yep.
We're gonna continue to do YouTube. We're gonna continue to do live streams. We're gonna continue to have interactivity. By the way,
Fingers crossed you'll get more content than you did before.
Yeah, so. ZVS donated $10. Thank you so much. He says, sweet, I need my weekly story time at a minimum. You're going to get that, so there you go. Should change the title so you don't get the same question throughout the entire live stream. What's the title? What does the title say? The title says...
I don't know. Let's take a look.
Scissorman, a week 51 last live stream. That's what it is. It's Scissorman... week 51 live stream.
That's the last Galaxy of Heroes live stream, not the last live stream in general. So
yeah, it's the last.
There.
Yeah, it's the last Scissorman. Last Scissorman live stream. It is. Yeah. It's not going to be the last live stream. It's just the last Scissorman Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes live stream.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're going to continue to do YouTube. We're going to continue to do live streams. We're just not going to be doing it on the content that is this game. This will be the last time we do this game. So that's kind of a sad farewell.
We'll keep all the screeching mics. We'll keep all the same live streaming issues. Wait.
Well, we actually, as of a couple of weeks ago, we were able to fix absolutely every problem we've ever had up to except the microphone issue. About halfway through, for some reason,
hour mark, it just decides, I'm over it. Screech!
For some reason, halfway through, the mics start to screech, and we have to reset them. I don't know why. I don't know why. That is so weird.
We'll just buy a bunch of new equipment and find out which one works. Just switch one out every time.
Yeah. And then Darth Baca says, I should put easy characters in Arena. No way, man. No way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave all my characters in because if you're going to take my spot, you got to earn that, man. You got to earn it.
You got to work for it.
Yeah, you got to work for it.
No handouts here.
So Carlos says, why is this the last live stream? It's not the last live stream. It's the last live stream on this game because I'm quitting Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I'm going to continue to do YouTube.
It's done.
We're going to continue to do YouTube every week. You're going to keep seeing me every week. You're just not going to see me playing this game anymore.
Yep.
Unfortunately,
if you only came for the Star Wars content, we're sorry.
Yeah.
Glad to have you for that time.
Yep. Why did you decide to retire? Why are you quitting? Dragon Champions? No. McTweet says, are you quitting right away?
You know, this has brought up an interesting conundrum in my mind because I've already been on the verge for a while anyways. I've not been at that level where I had that many obligations to keep and that many, guild mates to keep up with and this channel and all that. So I don't have as much invested in this game, but yet ironically, with the help of the Hyperdrive pack that people bought me, I am actually getting to a point where I'm going to
enjoying it.
I've been enjoying it a little bit more again. So
I've been playing nonstop. Actually,
I took a quick little vacation down to Arizona this last week, and I actually played most of the time while I was down there. I had buddies down there saying like, "So why are you playing this game again? If you don't like it that much and you're so obligated and everything?" And I'm like, when I form an answer for you, I'll give it. But for right now, I don't know. So I'm going to stick around with it for a little while. I mean, at least I think it's really going to go down like this. I'm going to have to accomplish a few things that I wanted to before I say goodbye to the game because I'm there. It's too much of a time investment. It's not something I'm completely 100% into, but by God, I'm going to get Darth Revan, and I'm going to get Malik, and then I'm going to just call it quits. We'll put that kind of a stamp on it. We'll see if it goes any further than that, but I'll say when that happens.
So I can change the title after the fact. I can't change it while we're in the middle of a live stream, but I can change it to the last Swagagaga live stream later on.
Star Wars Swagagaga.
Yeah, so we can change that later on. We're going to do Grand Arena Championships today, so that'll be fun. We're going to, like I said, continue to do YouTube.
Darth Vader, first time catching a live stream. Hey.
Yeah.
It's going to change content a little bit next time, but glad you're here.
Yep. Sorry to see you go. Always look to your advice and suggestions. There's a ton of reasons, but honestly, it boils down to a couple. So a lot of people ask why I quit. I've given a bunch of things. One is, I always tell people if you aren't enjoying yourself anymore, bottom line, if you aren't enjoying yourself anymore, you should just move on. Yep. Pretty simple, sound advice. Not enjoying it anymore, I'm going to move on.
Sound advice, but it's hard to bring yourself to that point if you've invested anything.
It is. It's taken over 6 months. I enjoy Scissorman. I don't enjoy my main account. I have a hard time quitting main and not Scissorman. It's hard to log into one account and not keep the other one going. When you've got all that money invested in the main and you're logging into this one, ignoring this one is just, my brain can't do it. My brain, I've tried for 6 months.
Weird conundrum.
Yeah, I've tried for 6 months to log into this and ignore this. I can't do it. So it's either give it all up or not. The second thing is the time commitment, especially with 2 accounts. The time commitment's too much. There was a day a couple of weeks ago where I was logging in almost 6 hours a day between territory wars, territory battles, arena climbs for regular arena for 2 accounts, ships arena for 2 accounts, the RNG fest that is ships, just all of that. It was almost 6 hours in one day for a couple of days in a row, and I wasn't having fun. And I was like, why am I even doing this? And you can't use the excuses like, oh, well, I'm making money on YouTube. Like, that's the wrong reason. That's the absolute wrong reason. You shouldn't be doing it.
Gig, you have to enjoy it. It can't just be about
exactly. You shouldn't be doing it for the wrong reasons. You should be doing it for the right reasons. I no longer really enjoy the game. I enjoy the community. I enjoy hanging out with individuals and chatting and socializing, and I enjoy my patrons and the community. So you kind of get to that point. The other thing is you have to analyze, like the last 12 to 18 months, the team that makes this game, it's just gotten worse and worse and worse. And I hate to say it, but I see zero change for the new year. I don't see anything getting better. I see it getting worse.
Zero worthwhile improvement, yeah.
Yeah, I see it getting worse, not better. And for that reason, I mean, if you have hope, when there's hope, then
you can put up with a lot.
You can put up with a lot. You think that there's going to be change and your progress. And like back in the day, for the first couple of years, you're like, so they break stuff and they're like, oh, well, it's going to change.
They'll get around to it. They'll fix it. Okay, it's going to be all right. It'll be better next time.
You got optimism, right? Because it's only been a year, or then it's only been a couple of years, but they've been breaking stuff since the beginning, and they've been releasing stuff. But at some point of it just constantly being broken and stuff, you're just like, and back then there was communication. That was the difference.
Oh, yeah.
Back then I had an open line of communication, and I'd talk to them and they'd be like, hey, well, we're trying this and we're trying that and we're doing this and we're doing that. And so there was this element of hope. Well, over the last year, they've discontinued all of that. And in fact, they've gone even further to the point where they've gone the opposite direction. And so I actually don't see things getting better. I see them getting worse. And so for me personally, I can only talk to me. I don't see the game getting better. I see things getting worse. I can't personally. The characters used to be, you toss $100, you get a new character. Now just this last year it was you tossed $300 and you got a character. The last couple characters you had to toss $300 to 5 characters, invest $1,500 to get a character. And then gas, it was like you toss $1,500, to get a character, and then he's unusable for 3 months. And then once you get him to usable, then you have to toss another $1,000 to get relics for your team. So you're investing $3,000 into a team and have to wait 3 months for them to be usable.
It's one thing for a new paywall, but when you throw up multiple paywalls, it just...
then there's like other walls that aren't even paywalls that they built in. For me personally, it was just... It just created a level of dissatisfaction that as a paying client I wasn't satisfied with, which is where I led to wanting to quit with my main account. So then I wanted to walk away with my main account. Scissorman was fun, but Scissorman, like I said, my brain can't do Scissorman and walk away from my main account. I mean, how do you log into one account and ignore this account where you have thousands of dollars invested? I can't do it. Some other people can. I'm just not hardwired that way.
I'm just not into wasting money, so I couldn't do it.
So it's either all or nothing. For me, it's
like call it a quit, or
you call it quits, or you're all in, and I can't do the time investment. So, but there's a multitude of other reasons.
Right.
I've got.
Well, and when you love a game and love a community, you start making excuses for it, and then when you realize one day you're kind of going, all right, CG, 13 or 14 more screw ups, and I'm out of here. It's like, okay, no, that's 13 or 14 too many now.
Well, you got to remember too, I've been thinking about this for almost a year. I've been heavily thinking about this.
This has not been our only conversation about this.
I've been heavily thinking about this for over 6 months, and it really hit me in October, and then I've been praying about it since December, and then it hit me officially on January 2nd. So this isn't something small.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at that. Warbringer, who's my guild leader in Force Canada, says, Scissorman can't quit. He's fired. He's fired. Colonel Jansen.
You leaked your opinion about the game. You're fired.
Colonel Jansen said he donated $40. He's being exceptionally generous. Thank you, Colonel Jansen.
Yeah, awesome.
Yes. Thank you for everything that you've ever done. You were one of my first subs, and your videos have helped significantly. I've been able to turn around and share your insights with my guildies for help and helping them. Thank you. Thank you very much. That was exceptionally kind and very generous.
Scroll back up. There's a few other questions I think we're going by. Somebody made a comment that I thought was pretty hilarious about all the... no, it's further up. Oh yeah, somebody McTweet wants to know if if I'm going to go ahead and finish off Darth Revan and Malik. Will we live stream those? We could, but where was it? There's another one.
Did we losing somebody? We losing some of them?
Yes. All the Jedis and Warrior now live in you, Sure Shot.
Yeah.
No. Like I said before, you guys don't want me doing Star Wars content. You really don't. This guy just naysays this all the time. He talks about all the things that I don't like about it and keeps on bringing it to my attention.
So keep in mind, too, you guys, that this isn't over. We're going to continue to live stream. We're going to continue to socialize. our relationship as a YouTuber and a viewer gets to continue on. This is an evolution. So
if you'd like to come along with us for that ride.
Yeah, different content doesn't mean anything. We just get to continue to do stuff. We just aren't going to play this particular game anymore. And for the record, he's still playing the game, so there may be times when we throw his account on and do a random live stream with his game. I'm not going to put that out and say that I'm never going to do this game anymore because he has an account, and so we may do live streams on Sure Shot's account, okay?
Because I haven't gotten the resolve that he's gotten yet.
Yep. So Urza's in the house. What's up, brother Urza? Let's go ahead and get some dailies done. By the way, I wanted to finish Sith Marauder. I don't think it's going to happen, but I wanted to finish him on the live stream. So let's see if I can finish him today. I don't think it's going to happen, but we're going to try.
Only when you want it to.
Urza's in the house. Urza's in the house. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Deadpool Kyle, what's up, my brother? $5. Gonna miss your insight on the game. You were one of the first content creators I followed. You're an awesome content creator and love hanging out with you on Saturday mornings for sure. That's always a good time.
B Count says this is a continued message, but so I'm sure it's back up there somewhere, but continues to say,
oh,
hey, Aiden,
dude,
whoa.
I didn't think I was gonna get it, but I'm getting RNG today.
Wait, only 8 battles? Wow.
But I got 4 the first time, 4 the second time.
Hold on a
maybe
second.
They're gonna
Let's
let
get both these up.
Maybe they're gonna let me get him today. What? 50% drop rate 3 times in a row, all for the live stream.
RNGs again.
They don't want me to go. They're like, please, let's make it really good for him so he sticks. I got like nothing yesterday.
You think at this point they want to almost like stick it to you a little bit, like
they're like
thumb, you know,
the developers are in the background, like, come on, let's make this look really, really good so he stays. Come on. I'm just kidding.
No. Oh, hey, Deadpool Kyle donated $5. Woohoo!
Yeah, I just shouted that out.
Oh yeah.
Will I do story time? For sure.
Yeah.
You guys won't even believe what happened. Oh, I only have 2 things glowing.
Yeah.
How sad.
Turtle Walker's still gonna be plenty of story time. Yeah. Might even just do a full segment about that where you just kind of bring somebody in for a good story time. Like, hey, this guy had a great story. Let's bring him in to talk about it.
Story time.
Let's talk about that.
Story time. All right, let's do that. Oh, hey, cool, look. I can buy 4 of them. All right, let's do that. Let's buy 4 of them.
The first person to pronounce your name correctly. All right, sometimes I hit a home run.
Capital Game in the house.
Wait, what?
No, they're just helping us with,
oh, yeah.
you know, with the drop rates.
They're showing up for this last one.
With the drop rates. I love that they worked in this lag on the shipments. That's actually, that's the straw that broke the camel's back right there, dude.
That was it. Couldn't do it
anymore. I love the, like, 6-second lag on the shipments. It's like, what's up? 6-second lag.
What games are you gonna live stream? I don't know if we're going to any more games. That's where the direction's kind of changing here.
Maybe not. I don't know, but I definitely I'm not opposed to it, but I'm not sure I've got anything in the works specifically.
Yeah. Sam Langford, yes, this does mean officially quitting the game itself. No more hitting the delete button, putting that on hold.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna quit my Warrior account tomorrow morning. And when Territory Battles is over, and then I'm going to quit Scissorman at the end of GAC. 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 That's funny, I'm still buying mods.
Warbringer, with this new content, do we finally get to see you shake it better than most women?
Yeah! Shake it. Shake it.
That's all pretty subjective, I think. I don't think there's anybody...
see down below.
Yeah, I don't think there's anybody who can objectively say that we shake it better than women, but, you know, we'll
I know,
see.
right? Because they're guys mostly.
Yeah.
There's
well, we finally
97% of guys, nobody would agree with that statement. They'd
Basically,
be like, oh,
are you asking, was that somebody asking for a full body shot? Do you want to finally see below our waistlines? Is that what's going on here?
Apparently.
Yeah. How long are their legs? Hold on. What kind of shoes do they wear?
He just wants to see, you know, like
See, back it up. Whoa, like backing that
back
joke
that thing
up.
up. He's a big fine woman. Won't you back that thing up?
We know that fat bottom girls make the world go round. What do fat bottom dudes do? Your comments below, please. Let us know.
Studio tour.
Ah, yeah, there you go.
I got my Christmas tree up.
Yeah.
Sith Marauder. What? Look at this.
That would be interesting, too, to have people guess what the studio actually looks like and then take them on a tour of it. Because I've seen a lot of other YouTubers that makes me wonder, are they even wearing pants during this live stream? I mean, they could get without it and we wouldn't even know. So who knows what's in the room around them?
Exactly.
What kind of posters do you have on the wall, Do you have animals? Are they fun? Are they friendly? Do they want to be on camera?
What's going on?
What's the hypotenuse?
All right, let's
Will
finish
Forte.
off.
What does that mean? Will Forte? Will Forte? Glad there's an ad commentary. Who's Will Forte? Fill me in. I missed the
Wait, I got
bus
one.
here.
I need one
Comments
more.
are flying in right now, even with the delay.
I know, man. Even with the lag. I got the built-in lag. Wow, there we go. Got that piece built. What's this piece? Nice.
What's this piece? I don't know. So many new pieces. So many pieces to even keep track of. It's amazing.
Millions
I
of
remember the names.
pieces. Pieces for me.
Hello from France. Yeah, Bolt.
Did I miss anything? Nope.
Miss anything? Nothing at all. No,
Nothing at all.
Pretty run-of-the-mill live stream, just all the same stuff we normally do. I mean, he's quitting the game, but other than that,
No big deal.
No big deal.
Hey, I'm not going to get this piece crafted, but I would have all these pieces by tomorrow. If you guys are wondering, how do I get them to Gear 13 so fast?
Yeah, right. What are you going to YouTube? Well, that all remains to be seen, but more banter like this. Not all specifically Star Wars related. Well, at least Star Wars game related, because there'll still be plenty of opinions about Star Wars. We haven't gotten into the Last Skywalker.
I know.
Yeah.
You could have an opinion. Or you could just shut up.
Well, opinions are like eyes. Everybody has them. Well, mostly. That's kind of a sweeping statement when you say opinions are like a-holes, everybody's got one. Could be some horrible boating accident, some Iraq, IED situation. You never know, They have colostomy bags for a reason.
Oh man, I only need 8 more of these, and I've got this Gear 12 Plus piece put out too. Look at this. What?
Say, huh?
What would you do if I built this too? Would you freak out and see that I did it too? Look at this.
Or just quit the game.
I know people are like, how do you do it so fast? I'm like, I don't know. I just click buttons. I just
Things show up and I put them on there and they get powerful and I kill people with it.
I just hit buttons. That's a stupid.
Of course, I kill holograms. I don't kill
That's
actual
a stupid
people.
mod.
Yeah.
That's a pretty neat one. That's pretty neat.
Xavius, I don't know about that one. This is not how Sure Shot gets his YouTube channel. Sure Shot should have just quit being lazy. He should have set up his YouTube channel a long time ago if that was going to happen. So we'll see we'll see if this brings in some extra motivation or not. Gonna have to quit one job to start a new one. You know what I'm saying?
Request gear. You get.
This is my last time requesting, guys. Make it count.
You get a stun gun. You get a Mark III. I'm gonna keep the last 50 because I'm gonna put it on someone. Don't know who. What a selfish man. Keep the stun gun.
Yeah. So how are you gonna gauge who's gonna get what for this last hoorah here?
I don't know.
I'm gonna make this really count so tomorrow I can delete it.
I don't know. That was a pretty good run though. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see if we can get Geo Brood to Relic Tier 4.
Vern, Vern? Save up your whale budget for a year and buy CG
Dude, look
and
what
fix
he just drew.
Oh, well, yeah. It's been a little touched up. How about that?
That's pretty amazing, dude. That is amazing, bro. Can I have
how
it?
many
Thanks.
of you can say how many of you can say you got an artist just hanging around drawing cool stuff for you?
Dude, that is awesome. Is that done with a pen?
Couple different pens.
Like a pen? Like a ballpoint?
A ballpoint and a marker.
A ballpoint and a marker. That's amazing, dude.
Not to mention the white charcoal pencil.
Little did you know.
Mary, did you know that your baby ballpoints really good on a piece of paper? I have got a little bit more stuff, and then we got to go do Grand Arena Championship.
That's just a fun name. I'm going to try this one. Danktony. Dank Tony. D'Anthony Daniels, will you still do Star Wars content? Not the game content, but there'll still be plenty of opinions about Star Wars. Oh yeah, that's not going anywhere. Can't stop being a Star Wars fan. Plenty of Mandalorian, plenty of Rise of Skywalker stuff to talk about.
Oh man, Mandalorian? That's
oh man,
such a good show.
Speculation for days.
That's such a good show.
And spoiler alert. Wait, no, can't do that right now. It's too fresh of an episode, isn't it? That was like a week ago.
Which one?
The last Mandalorian episode.
I don't know.
Finale.
I think everybody has had a chance to see it except for all those countries where they don't get it.
Yeah, all those poor people.
Which is like 48 countries that are watching right now.
Just like Believe in Gilligan's Island actually happened.
Kind of sad, actually. What was Disney thinking by not providing that to everybody?
I think they were geniuses. They knew what they had, and they just went ahead and make it exclusive,
That's terrible, though, dude.
And
they could make so much more money.
Inclusive mentality. They're being very exclusive with their content.
They're dumb.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. So, yep, sorry, spoiler alert. Darksaber! Where'd that come from? How did it get there? What's he gonna do with it? I don't know.
Well, he took it because at the end,
I know he took it. I know
8 years.
He got it.
8 years after Sabine handed it off to the queen.
The new leader of the Mandalorians. Yeah.
And so he must have killed her and taken it.
Mm-hmm. During the Great Purge, whatever, I don't know. I just want to see the story that led up to that. Hopefully they do put that in there, but we'll see what they do with it.
Well, that's what they could do in season 2.
Yeah, either way, John Favreau, keep on doing what you're doing, please. Please, please.
Season 2 could be a back in time situation where they go back and kind of tell some intermittent storyline, which would be really, really cool.
It would be very cool.
Yeah, Bo-Katan. Bo-Katan.
Yeah, I do think the Mando would be the rightful wielder of it, and all kinds of cool speculation. The guy who actually had the Darksaber was the first Mandalorian to ever become a Jedi, so are we going to see another Mandalorian Jedi? Are we going to see a Baby Yoda wielding the Darksaber next to the Mandalorian shooting a gun, disintegrating people? I don't know.
That would be kind of pretty neat.
Nerdgasm, either way.
That just sounded weird.
I think a nerdgasm would sound pretty weird. Like he wouldn't really know how that sounds because he's never done that before. Anyways, that's speculation. Mm-hmm. Why stop not stop live streaming. Just stopping live streaming of this particular game, this particular style of live streaming. Live streams will still happen. Well,
this guy's got Malik and some relicked out characters. So and he's got good. He's got some good characters, good ships. So this will be a definite challenge.
Mm-hmm.
As a custom in Force Canada, when you retire, you must find your replacement. Cough, cough, sure shot.
I don't know what my guild will think about that. Of course, I don't know what I think about that. We'll see. Not saying no. Definitely not.
All right. So we're gonna bust through the bottom wall because I want to see what he has in the back. And he's got gear 12. I've got
Bruce Lee that.
I've got some gear 13 I'm going to take against this. Now, the top has the damage dealers. The bottom has the non-damage dealers, although Revan does do some damage, but at gear 12 versus gear 13, not so much. I think I can do a 2 versus 3, so I can save a character or two because I need the characters to go a little further. I'm really struggling in 3v3 with having enough characters to do full clears. So I'm going to need to have as many characters as possible to get the full clear. So I'm thinking of doing a Revan versus Revan. And so I'll do Revan and then an attacker. And I'm thinking of going Revan and Grandmaster Yoda because that's a lot of...
chew them up, spit them out force.
Yeah. And I'll have 1 revive. Now the only problem is this 1 revive, they've got unlimited. The difference is they have less damage and I have more damage.
Much more damage, yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking is a 2 versus 3 with my damaged dealers. Now what I'm thinking is marking their Revan to increase his cooldowns, killing him, he'll revive, and then killing him off again, and then killing Bastila, he'll probably revive, and then killing off his Jolie last. But I might be able to kill his Jolie right away. It depends. His Bastila, though, will give him Retribution, and I don't want to have Retribution. We'll see how it goes, but Gear 12 and Gear Relic 13, or Gear 13 Relic 7 is a totally different beast. So
you heard it here first. It slipped. Relic 13 coming into the game.
I know, right? Let's see. This is we'll see how much damage output I get in comparison, but they have very little damage.
That's funny. I'm sure this question's come up a lot to you already, and I knew it was going to come up here, but everybody's going to start asking how much you want for your account, you know?
Yeah, it's not happening.
Not happening, because guess what? You'll get it. It'll get shut down. You'll be pissed. Sorry. That's just how it's going to play
There's the one
out.
death.
Oh, that was quick. But of course, with your Yoda, yeah, I could see it was a quick one-shot. Let's see here. Anything I didn't address while that was all why last live stream? Last Star Wars live stream, not the last live stream. Live streams will still happen, just without the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes content. Yep, still the question. No, he won't sell you his account. Not happening. You know.
Okay, he's gonna revive.
He's gonna donate that to a poor, needy child on the streets of Los Angeles, pooping on the streets. Let's see here.
Okay, now we're gonna rinse and repeat.
Ah, good. We got somebody who's glad that we'll still live stream. Glad to hear it. Hope you come along for the journey.
All right, so.
And there'll still be live streaming, and we'll probably also do just regular videos as well. Well, that was quick.
Yeah.
So probably going to be regular videos that you can go back and watch, and then live streams that you can catch. I mean, you can always go back and catch it, but you know, the live streams are a little bit more of the, oh, hey, I happen to be available. You know, I happen to be on the John at work. Let's take an extra 15, 20 minutes, you know.
So what I don't want to do when quitting this game is replace it with another game that's a time sink. I don't want another game that has a daily time investment requirement.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to fall into another trap where I have a game where I have to play it every single game, every single day. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be something where I'm going to do something where we can come in, we can live stream for an hour, have some fun, socialize with you fine folk, and then call it a day. I'm not saying I'm opposed to games, but if it's not a game that I can't set down,
got to be something you can put back on the shelf.
I will tell you, there is a game that I play on occasion, rarely, but I do play it. Is a Blades. Blades is a fun game.
yes.
I haven't played it in 3 weeks,
Elder
and
Scrolls
you know
game,
what? I haven't been punished for not playing it. The other game is the CNC. It's actually an EA game, but it's CNC. I haven't played it in over a month, and I haven't been punished for not doing daily login. So those are some games that are fun to play that you could just go in, do a battle or two, and get out. So games like that I can play, have some fun, and get out, I'm okay with. I'm okay with playing games. I just don't want to be committed to having to play every single day for the rest of my life.
That's why I've always been more into
slavery,
console
man.
games, because then you can
slavery.
buy the game, you can play it all the way through till finish. There is
Yep.
actually an end. It doesn't just keep on getting new content. Or you
Right.
can be, you know, awesome like Grand Theft Auto 5 and continue to throw extra online content in there, which is great. But I'll probably end up moving more towards that when the day comes that I finally walk away from Swagagaga.
Right.
There's somebody here that had a question I thought was kind of funny.
Okay.
Is Warrior and Sure Shot a couple? J-Rock asks. Yes, we are. We're a couple brothers from other mothers.
That's right. Okay, so I've got a tank and I've got 2 damage dealers. We're going to get stuck on the tank, but there is no revive, so that is good. No revives, so I don't have to worry about any revives. We've got Yoda, so there's going to be a lot of tenacity and foresight going around.
Yep.
But Ezra will be a quick kill if I can actually get to him. There's going to be a lot of damage, so I've got to figure out a team where I can do quick kill. Now, there's no healing, so I could potentially, there's only one AoE expert. I was thinking I could potentially take in my Night Sisters and just rot them from the inside out. The only problem with my Night Sisters is these guys are gear 12 and my Night Sisters are like gear 9 and 10. So it might not be enough. He could probably AoE them to death.
How's your zombie looking? Should he'll take all that brunt?
Well, that's the thing. The AoE hits them all. So
Right.
he could just possibly AoE them to death.
Oh,
so I
that's
don't
true.
think my Night Sisters are kind of up to the task.
Well, he's probably only got the
yet.
one good Zeta, and depending on what his actual offense and damage output is.
Sylvan asks, Bernard asks, am I calling it quits in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes? Yes, I'm quitting the game. No, I'm not quitting YouTube. I'm going to continue to live stream YouTube. I'm just not going to continue to play the game. Rewind to hear more. Let's see what I've got. I want to do a
Full
2
story
versus...
back here at 9.
Yeah. I want to keep Annie for up here because, let's see, up here I have...
Carlos Rios, get a PlayStation and real game. Actually, that will be my next console. I got a good deal on an Xbox One, but I'm going to PlayStation.
So they've got a bunch of Night Sisters up here. It's a double Zeta Night Sister team. It's a really powerful Night Sister team, and I really want to do like a Bastila with Annie team.
Okay.
Because I'll have plenty of extra tenacity with the bonus protection, and Anakin with all the damage will be able to kind of clear this team out. So I'm thinking that's the team I'll keep for this, and then I've got some other teams that I can use for those. So let's wait on that. So let's use anything but Anakin and Bastila. So other than Anakin and Bastila, what should I use?
What to do?
I mean, I could use CLS on this team, but they're going to get crit immunity because of their. I don't know if I want to use CLS right away. I could stun Yoda, but then they're gonna.
Well, yeah, you're still gonna open up his back wall there, but from the looks of things, he probably doesn't have a whole lot back there, does he?
He probably saved his Revan, Darth Revan, for my Darth Revan.
So you at least got that back up.
Because I'm known for doing this.
Right up front there.
So
yeah. What are you gonna do with
He's
that?
not clearing that if he didn't keep his. So I'm known for putting kind of a heavy. Yep. So how about we use CLS? I think that's a pretty safe bet. Right?
Yeah, I'm thinking so. You already got Revan as a backup for what could be hiding back there. Otherwise, what would he specifically be used for in these other teams?
I'm not a fan of using CLS versus this because of all the foresight. There's going to be a lot of misses. But whap, whap, whap.
Well, keep him stunned and it won't be a problem.
But I can target whoever I want, so this way I can finish
That's at least nice.
Little Yoda Man, which was my goal.
Ba-bam.
And then...
for all of his power, it does kind of suck, but also it's nice he's that squishy. He's a squishy little green man, he is.
Yeah.
Apparently can take a few good blows to the head as a baby, too. Shut up.
Yeah, I know. Man, Jason Sudeikis is a hated man.
Can't imagine why.
Let's see what they did. What if he put in someone really powerful in the back? I'll have screwed myself.
Well, we're about to find out. Who is it?
Oh.
Oh, no. Look out for that Akbar. That's going to be dangerous.
So 3 teams I'm not concerned about, but boy, the...
yeah, that's pesky.
The Bosk is definitely...
If his Greedo's feeling lucky today, man, he could just sit there and shoot the cows.
Yeah, Bosk is definitely high end for me. So I've got Bosk to worry about, and I've got his Karth to worry about. Bosk and Karth.
Grande Verga says, I promised my wife I would quit once my favorite game changer quit. I'm debating about lying to her and say it's Mobile Gamer. So who's your favorite again? I thought he just quit. No, honey, my favorite's Mobile Gamer. It's all good. Don't worry about it.
That's hilarious. So Padme could take out this team pretty easily, I think. So I'm thinking about using Geos back here. Geos would do an easy job there. So why don't we take out these guys? Do we want to use Padme up here? I don't know if I have enough damage with Padme for this team with all the protection regeneration.
They're all about dealing out damage, but sometimes they can just hang on because of Zalbar.
Well, the protection, they all have their Zetas, but let's do this. Let's go like this. We got
plenty of extra for them. They can sit there and absorb quite a few massive attacks. Yeah, and in case anybody's wondering, all the previous content and live streams, that's not going anywhere. That's not going to come down. So if you want to go back and reference that for anything, don't worry.
There's one. 1 down. 2 down.
Before I truly understood the Night Sisters, just that peskiness of, why are they always coming back? What's going on here? Gotta go back and read everything. I hate that.
3 down. 4 down. Sit down.
Down, down.
That was too much.
Dos, three, no, maybe. Boom, boom. Just had a bubble caught in my throat.
All right. So,
Ah, yes, Jedi. Tony McKay, Jedi Fallen Order is one that I've heard a lot about, and a buddy of mine said he'd let me borrow it, so I might have to put some time into that one. Of course, I don't know which console he had it for, so maybe that might be something to specify.
So should I do that? Because that'll give Padme an extra little oomph. Mm-hmm. And he's going to taunt.
Plenty of confusion to spread out there.
To protect.
Yeah, I like it.
And then she's going to be my damage dealer. I just don't know if she's going to survive. But all the bonus attacks should give up.
True.
Should give all the... You guys think this will win? Answer me. Help me.
Quick poll.
I mean, I think this would do well with the bonus attacks, but honestly, I don't know. There's a lot of bonus attacks, but if they...
We haven't been boning up for this one, guys. You know, with the quitting and all, it's just all the knowledge is just flying out our brain.
Warbringer, he thinks this is going to work good.
Go, go, go.
It's just her. I just need to make sure she survives. She's my damage dealer. No, Ahsoka's gear 10. She's got the dispel, but I think C-3PO is going to bring about the extra... Do it. I could take Ahsoka in instead of C-3PO for the dispel, which is good. I just think I could put C-3PO's confusion on the tank and make sure that the tank doesn't get the ability to tank. Okay, let's try it.
Tommy, we'll address that one in a little bit here, but we're going to finish this side out here first.
Do it.
A couple of questions popping up about if there was anything in the game that would change that would make you stay. You can mill on that while you destroy this team real quick. Yeah, plenty of people saying go for it. Daniel Mack, my wife saw a post titled "Rest in Peace, Warrior" last night and thought you died. No. No candlelight vigils, no, GoFundMe accounts, save all that for later. Yes, Thorinator will still be presenting things. We'll still be presenting live streams, just not Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes content. So, still going to be around on the YouTube. The YouTube, like the Facebook,
Oh!
Like those moments when those moments I prove that I'm really not a millennial.
I thought she'd be enough damage dealing, but man,
Overkill.
She is overkill for this team. I knew it was good, but man, she's great.
Like a lot of those guys in the gym, it's all show, no go.
Like I said, I like my Scissorman account. If I could get over the hump of my Warrior account rotting, while this one doesn't rot, I would be okay. I do enjoy Grand Arena on Scissorman.
Yeah. Nightmare, yes, I am quitting the game eventually. I just got a few things that I want to accomplish, so I can say there I worked out the annoying parts of what I was working on. Now anything else that comes out new, I can just ignore and let my account go by the wayside. Let it turn into a phone that's in the sand somewhere. Charlton Heston walks up after going, so many thousands of years into the future on Planet of the Apes and finds it and goes, "What's this Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes?" Because he suddenly turned British. I don't know.
Someday.
Get gas before quitting? That would be fun, wouldn't it? But no. I'm talking Darth Revan and Malik, and then... Because I'm sorry, relics just make it all different. Gear 13 made it all different. So at least I can get those guys and be done with it and call it quits, because it's only sitting with one Gear 13 character. Well, back and forth here from the old Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix is surprisingly a really good team.
Yeah, they hang on in a really pesky way, that's for sure.
Look at that. Oh, all that health gain. She's like, "Oh, you hit me, I gained life."
Yes, Zevius, you might have noticed the shirt and the hat all have a little bit of a meaning behind it for today's live stream.
Yep.
See if you can pick that out.
Well, I don't know if they can even read it. This is UFC 81. I went to UFC 81 personally, and UFC 81 was titled Breaking Point. Breaking Point.
We all find ours, some sooner than others.
Yep. And then the hat is from my dad's ministry. It's called Break Free. Break Free. So yeah, there's a little bit of irony in Breaking Point and Break Free Ministries. So yeah.
Vern says he'd buy you Battlefront 2 if you'll stream it, but only on Xbox, though. He's not going to support the enemy.
I actually have an Xbox One, and you
there
don't
you
have to buy me anything. I thought it would be fun to basically film myself and film the game and just record for a period of time, get it, and then just take a period of gameplay and then just chop it down into like 10 minutes of my face, because I make weird faces when I play video games. I don't know if you've seen those guys that like 40-year-olds that play games like
Yeah. I love the games that help you jump. Come on.
Oh yeah, I do that. I do that when I play. It's really quite embarrassing. My kids are like, "What, Dad? That doesn't
That's
help.
not how it works.
That's not how it works.
Jumping is
That's not how any of this works, Dad. Just put the controller down." I'm like, and like my face gets into it too.
Zenith, what if you sold all of your mods on your main account so that you didn't want to log into that one, and then you could just play Scissorman? Yeah,
So
just sabotage that account to the point of not wanting to touch it anymore.
So this is the deal, you guys. Nothing is ever completely hopeless, right?
Yeah.
Nothing's ever completely
only
hopeless.
Sith deal in absolutes.
Exactly. Only Sith deal in absolutes. Nothing's ever completely hopeless. So, because of this, what if 6 to 8 months from now, EA says to Capital Games, you guys are effing this up. There's a bunch of people quitting. Literally, we've lost like 42 of the top whales. The last 3 months, our income has gone down by 42 million. We're frustrated. We've got to change things. And so they put in a new guy, and all of a sudden they start talking to the community and they start bringing out new stuff. And there's all these like plans, and like all of a sudden the like pack value goes up and the communication goes up, and they start fixing.
And these are big ifs.
And they start fixing all the broken stuff, and people in the community like reach out and they're like, well, Warrior, they're like,
It's an amazing cell phone app comeback story.
8 months from now, they're like, everything is like roses. And I'm like, what? No way. Would I pick the game back up?
If Mr. Clean came with a big old sponge and just wiped all that clean,
Yes. The answer is yes. Unequivocally yes. I would pick the game
why
back
not?
up.
You're already that far ahead. You could revive your account and possibly be worthwhile.
What's 8 months? I am so far ahead of the average person. I could
Right.
catch back up, and I'm a whaley whale. I could whale my way back. In fact, everything that everyone would have whaled on over the last 8 months would be free to play at that point. I could just
Yep.
free to play my way back to the near beginning. And
all
if
just
there
a
was
matter of
something,
time.
if there was something that I needed for current meta, I could just whale on that one thing to catch up. So I could always get back into the game. I'm not concerned about it. Honestly, I can walk away, leave it alone, and get caught back up down the road if they ever decide to pull their head out of their rear end. So I'll continue to YouTube. I'll continue to have some fun. We'll continue to do live streams. We'll continue to have, have fun, continue to connect with you guys, continue to have a good time. When the time comes that they decide to fix the game or whatever, then I'll come back.
So yeah, he's definitely not saying this to get them to fix it. No. He's doing it for all the right reasons and quitting. That's the idea behind it. If for some reason they were to go and change all that, then there's a possibility, but we're not planning for that.
Yeah, I'm not planning on that. I don't have any hope that they're going to fix it, which is why I'm quitting. So if they prove me wrong, then great.
Yep.
That would be awesome.
You need to send CGI Leia in there to go, hope, and then it all just fixes itself.
You're my only hope.
Yeah. You're my only hope to
Dang.
revive my film career. Whoops, stroke.
This guy is very tanky, but
Oh,
he's
yes.
going to go down very fast.
Boss who can never be debuffed from his taunt, I tell you.
Yeah. Okay, hit him in the face. Oh. Dang.
Oh!
He got his bomb out. He's a little bit squishy though. Bam.
Warbringer has this clever. What are Rockman and Paperman gonna do without Scissorman?
Well,
The game just falls apart.
they can think fondly of him.
Well, when you knock out a pillar of the community,
Pillar of the community.
interesting things happen.
Are you going to do a final uninstall video? Maybe share how much you've spent? No and no.
Yeah.
Pointless videos. Those are just mindless cash grab videos.
Yep. And gentlemen
No
never
point.
kiss and tells.
Yeah, no point. No point. Okay, you know what?
But hey, you know, if we wanted to sometime, if we ever bring my account on, we could actually look that up and see how much I've spent in the game. That might be interesting. I don't know. We could go back to the old game that I used to play on Tap for Fun called Invasion, and we could see how much money I wasted on that, and that would be a very sad, sickening day. If you want to see me throw up on a live stream, we'll...
Let's switch. Let's stun. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, guys, we're going into a lot of hypotheticals here. I know you want to know all this stuff, but I'll quote some late great, well, they're not late, but some used to be good baseball players here. We're not here to talk about the past. We're just here to look forward to a brighter future. Coulda, shoulda, woulda changed the game. Well, the game ain't changing anytime soon, and neither is this decision.
And both die simultaneously. Damn it.
Nightmare. I feel like we're not getting closure here. The hypotheticals we're talking about are not going to happen, so therefore it's fun to fantasize and romanticize, but unless the rebels come back and boot the resistance to actually make something happen, then we're never going to make the Empire fall.
Well, we'll still be here, Michael. The future's still bright. Mm-hmm. We're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
We're not going anywhere.
We'll be here.
I don't
In
understand.
a different capacity.
Night, sisters.
Heck, maybe with more to talk about now, because in a way we've been limited by only having one subject every live stream. Now we have so much more to branch into and not feel like we're getting off topic. It's for your benefit, really, it is.
All right,
And we're all going to help you, each individual one of you, slowly say no to Star Wars Galaxy
No,
Heroes.
their journey is their own. Don't do that.
Okay.
Don't do that.
Fine.
That's so messed up.
Of your own accord, you'll take our advice.
That's so messed up. You will eventually quit.
Yes.
This is the way.
Yeah. But you didn't hear that from me.
Oh, man. Maybe this was the wrong team. Just kidding. Stun. Lock. Stun. Lock.
Yeah, game changer.
Die.
Title sounds ironic, which is ironic because we're not going to change the game.
I changed my game to another one.
Oh, The Last Skywalker broke nothing. In fact, it fixed a lot. It was really good. I mean, it's not as good as it could have been, but man, I am... Well done, JJ. Well done, yes.
I was happy with it.
Well done enough that I actually ended up seeing it 3 times in the theater, and I don't waste money on Disney movies anymore.
Bam. My nice sisters, they do a decent job. They don't do much. Oh, let's do Imperial Troopers versus Imperial Troopers.
Hey!
Why?
Because mine's bigger. Wait, what?
Imperial Troopers, they're the way to go. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If you want some fast death, here you go.
Watch this. Imperial Troopers. Everybody said, how come you have Imperial Troopers on your pillar system? I don't get it. Why do you have General Veers and Range Trooper and Colonel Stark in your... Just be quiet. There's a reason for everything Warrior does.
No, Mario, don't just quit because he does. Find your reasons to quit.
Find your why. Oh, what? Oh, what? Oh,
what? Socks and sandals? Yeah.
Could have done an undersized. Could have done an undersized.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Wa-la-la-la-la. Da-da-da-da-da. I think you can only see what I'm doing with my hips.
Right.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Yet.
All right. Well, this is it. Ooh, Geos. That looks awfully familiar. Let's see what
Never
I
seen
said.
that
Wait,
setup
no.
before.
Nope, I'm not going to show him, even though I just gave it away.
Yep.
No. He's going to be like, wait, I see what he has.
Oh, Rayrock popped on to say hey. Hey, Warrior, on behalf of the RSG family, I am sad you are leaving the game. We'll miss you on Saturday, Jedi Academy for sure.
So, I will probably do Saturday morning live streams. Yeah.
Wait, 1 second.
I'll probably do Saturday morning live streams for a little while just because it's fun, socialization, and I do know about the game. I'm not going to instantaneously lose knowledge overnight. I'm not going to be like, hey, I'm a retard now.
I'm not going to roll over one night and then find it leaked all over his pillow.
Like, hey, I don't know anything. So I'll probably continue to, do that live stream, but obviously over time, as the game changes and as I start to forget stuff about the game, yes, I will probably need to retire from that stream, but not instantaneously. And those guys are my buddies, and so I'll probably come on and dang, he must have some really high end characters.
Before that one gets buried, a little heavy, probably sounds like, but we'll be ready anyways. The Sage, or the SCHJ. Warrior, thank you. I found Swagaga after my mom died, and I by far connected with you more than anyone. I'm a Christian, and my brother is a UFC veteran. Just some things we have in common. Thanks so much.
Wow, that is pretty awesome, man.
Dang. Who else? Fortnite Thanos. Warrior, should I make a new Swagaga account? I restarted playing an old one that was level 50, but I had not played in a long time, so my shard has gotten really good and I can't climb. Yeah, I guess I agree with a few other people. It might be easier to go ahead and restart under a different account, get one of the new shards, be able to move up from there. So yeah, sound advice. Probably good to try over again. You're early enough on that it's worthwhile. Michael Quills wants to know, what are some games worth replacing this one with? When you find that out, you let us know.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything because I just got this great new high-end phone that's got all the new flagship capabilities, and it's better than 99% of the phones on the market and all that. And I went, oh, cool. Well, Star Wars works a lot better on it now, but what else? And I went and downloaded a bunch of strategy games.
So I watched a really, really, really good video yesterday from Darth Microtransaction.
Ah, yes.
He's kind of a funny cat. He's got red hair, so he's one of those awesome dudes. He tells it how it is. And
who has a soul, despite what you may have
heard. He has a soul, despite what they say about redheads. He's a really cool guy. He actually was one of the only YouTubers that made a video about me quitting, so I'm glad everybody else didn't do that. But I was okay with him doing that. That's fine. It was kind of took me by surprise because him and I have never done a collab. But he did do a video on that, which is fine.
Do you justice?
Which is fine.
Good?
He actually just shouted me out at the beginning. He didn't actually.
Okay.
The whole video was not about that. He just kind of shouted that out. But the whole video was actually about should you quit this game, and he used me as quitting as kind of why or whatever. But the whole video was actually a really good video about should you quit. And his whole point to the video, I can summarize the entire video in about one word, which is don't. And he's right. This is why your search for a mobile game to replace Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes that's going to be better, you're not going to find it. And this is why every mobile game is designed to be addictive, and so they have every mechanism this game has for addiction built into it. Every game, every single mobile game out there that's out there has every kind of addiction mechanism that this game has it built in. Maybe on a different scale or a different level, but mobile games, just mobile games. Every single mobile game that's out there, if it's good, if you're going to like it, it's going to have addictive properties built into them. So you're either a mobile game addict or you're going to play something else. And so I really don't know if I'm going to play mobile games. To be honest, I don't believe mobile games are the right genre for me. So I want a YouTube, I think a podcast, video, vlog, cast type thing where we hang out, we socialize, we do story time, we talk about the news, we talk about like world events, things that are going down, we socialize, we laugh, we joke.
Special guests.
We do story time, we have guests on, we do two sides of the coin type thing, we do Pictionary, things like that are fun, lighthearted, or we banter, are going to be fun. We may do your account in this game, or we may have other games that we bring in down the road.
Been a while and just be like, hey, a little throwback.
Yeah, but I see other games that are more traditional as possibilities.
Yep.
As I start to come up with ways of recording, those types of games. But mobile games are, and he's right. Darth Microtransaction's right. All mobile games are addictive in nature, and it's because they're all built around.
They all have similar aspects.
Yeah, they're all built around gambling. Genuinely, they're all built around the gambling principles, and so they're all built around re-engagement and gambling and all of that. So I don't really see myself finding a game that I'm like, oh, I've got to have it. I'll tell you one type of game I really enjoy playing, but obviously there's not a lot of real YouTube capable aspect to it is tower defense games. I enjoy tower defense games because you got to find a way of strategically placing towers and then
the right tower for the right enemy. Yeah.
Exactly, and placing them in the right places, and you know how many, because sometimes you have to upgrade certain towers to a certain level, and those are fun. But I mean, who cares? Like, who wants to watch that crap? So those are time wasters.
Definitely into the tower defense games.
Yeah, and who's into those kinds of things? So I think the channel is going to evolve more into a social hour type thing where we socialize. Which, to be honest, that's the reason why people tune into live streams anyway. They want to chat, they want to talk, they want to socialize, they want to ask questions, they want to banter, they want to hear stories. Story time is
more talked to than being talked at.
Yeah, story time has become one of the most popular parts of my entire live stream. They want to hear things like that. So, side note, we got a full clear. Yay! Pretty good score too.
Yeah.
Let's see
Not
if
bad,
I got
not bad
any.
at all.
Let's see if I got any achievements. Feats? No.
Ooh, is it Itachi Uchiwa? Uchiwa? Please make a show like the Grand Tour together. That'd be great. You know, we'll just go buy a bunch of ridiculous supercars. We'll tour different countries. We'll drive around, destroy them. We'll buy junker cars, build them up. Yeah, nobody's ever done that before. We should do. Oh wait.
So how many? Is this the first one? Oh, I've got 2 more battles. I've got 2 more battles because this is the first of 3.
Ah.
Okay. So, and where am I at to get to Kyber? I'm at 30, almost 35 of 39. So I need exactly 5,000. So I can get that with two wins, a couple wins, maybe even less than 2 wins, maybe 1 win plus a bunch of settings. Because you get points for setting defense, you get points for achievements, plus you get points for a win. So I could probably do it with 1 win, but for sure if I get 2 wins, I'll get there. And with 3 wins, it's a guaranteed. So 2 or 3 wins for sure, 1 win possibly if I get the achievements. We'll see. But hopefully I can get the Kyber and retire as a Kyber guy. How many days it left? 5 days. So I'll retire this account in 5 days and 3 hours. And then I'll retire my Warrior account tomorrow. And it was fun.
We'll hold a ceremony. We'll talk about the last 25 years, give him his gold watch, and say, hey, happy retirement.
Yeah. And in the background, there'll be no audio, and I'll be all
Yeah.
sounding like a drowning man. Ooh, yeah. Because the audio is overlaid after the fact.
You know.
Look at this. I'm still getting donations from my guild, I bet.
Xavius, are we going to war with Iran?
Yeah. No.
I mean, we could, and we wouldn't even have to even
No.
set foot on soil. We could finish it with a few touches of a button, but, you know, that's just neither here nor there. And you didn't hear that from me.
Alrighty, well, it looks like it is done with the account, so it's time for story time. So let's go into story time. Now, I really enjoy story time a lot, and so this is one of my favorite parts. In fact, this is going to be the part that we probably kind of incorporate in and make it a bigger part of it. In fact, we'll probably kind of incorporate like couches and hanging out and socializing. We'll probably get more of these lapel mics, and we'll probably bring in more
Create
like
a comfortable setting.
yeah, we'll probably bring in more like guests into this, into this or whatever. Yeah, flip the hat.
Yeah.
Flip the hat. Flip the hat. Dab, dab. No, I'm just kidding. Kids do that, whatever. What does that mean? All right. Some silly thing. But actually, this is a story within a story. Really embarrassing, actually. So I did story time. You guys know this story. If you've done my story time, you'll know it, but I'll tell it again briefly so you kind of understand the story and then why this is a story within a story, because real embarrassing. So the story goes, I got my very first car. It was a 74 Chevy Nova, 4-barrel. My mom helps me buy it, take it home. We didn't even buy it. We actually took it, and he was like, it's the weekend, you can't get a loan for it, so just take it, give me a couple $100. If you can't get the loan, I'll keep the $200. It's like a rental car for the weekend. If you can get the loan, we'll use the $200 towards the loan. Take it home, have fun, and hopefully on Monday you can get the loan. And then I take it home that night. My friends are like, let's take it out and see how fast it can go, right? Because it's a 74 Chevy Nova 4-barrel.
Got to kick the tires, got to test it out.
Whatever. And so I'm like, all right, cool, let's do this. And so I take it to the local gas station on 28.5 and North Avenue. I park it at the CNF. I put in a gallon of gas. And back then in the early 90s, like a gallon of gas was $1. So I put in $1 of gas. I go to the guy and I give him a dollar coin. It's just a silver dollar, and I give it to him, and he's like, dude, this isn't $1. This is a 50-cent piece. And I was like, I'm an idiot. So I'm like, no, it's not. It's $1. And he's like, it's a 50-cent piece. He's like, you can't leave your car. You got to leave your car here. You got to go home and get another 50 cents. So I run home and I get 50 cents. And what I do is I actually run into my mom's room. I have to run a couple blocks away. I have to, go into my mom's room, go into her dresser, steal 50 cents out of her dresser, because I knew where that change was, sadly. Run back. I have to give him 50 cents. We go off. That night, we go too fast. I crash the car. Sparks everywhere. We almost die. Cops come. I get a ticket. I crash my car. Luckily, I get a loan that night. Long story short, first car, total it. Terrible experience.
Car.
Yeah. So everyone kind of knows that, right? Mm-hmm. Well, 2 months ago, my brother, Andrew, comes and visits, and he's like, hey man, I'm coming into town. I'm going to go to mom's house. I'm going to be hanging out with her for a little bit. What are you doing? I'm like, oh, whatever. I'm busy. I'm working or whatever. And I'm like, cool. So later on, I'm like, hey, come over, hang out, and I'll see you when I come over. So he comes over and he goes, hey man, I was watching you. I was watching your live stream. This was a few months ago, and he's like, I was watching your live stream, bro, today, and I was like, oh, cool. I was like, do you enjoy it? And he's like, yeah, man, I really enjoyed the live stream. He's like, I love story time. And I was like, oh. So I'm like starting to think.
Which story time was it?
What story did I tell? And I'm like, where were you when you watched it? And he's like, oh, I was at mom's house. Remember? And he's like, funny thing. He's like, she's never watched any of your videos ever.
Until now.
And he's like, so I invited her to watch one of your live streams with me, and guess what? And I'm like, what? He's like, she decided to watch your live stream with me. First video of yours ever in history she decides to watch. And I'm like, really? Did she watch it? And he's like, yeah, she watched the whole thing, including story time. And I'm like,
sweat's starting to build.
really? She watched the whole live stream, including live story time? Really? He's like, yeah, she loved it. And I was like, huh? She loved it? He's like, yeah. I'm like, feeling like a 2-year-old boy at confessional, right?
Right.
I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. I was like,
what do I need to apologize for?
Why did you do this? He's like, well, I didn't know you were going to confess to this kind of stuff on your live stream. And I'm like, but you know what I do on my live stream? I tell real stories about real stuff in life. He's like, but I didn't know you were going to tell the story of stealing from mom. And I'm like, oh my God, like, dude. So anyway, I go over there later because he's, he visited, so he flew in and he didn't have a car. I had to go pick him up.
Yeah.
So I
pick him up.
Yes, I went over there and I'm like walking. I'm like, doo-doo-doo. So I was like, hi, Mom. And she's like, well, hello. And I'm like, how are you? And she's like, I watched your live stream today. I was like, oh, how'd you like it? She's like,
what do you think of the gameplay? Yeah, what do you think about Star Wars?
She's like, it was good. And I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, I'm
good to see you, Mom. All right.
I'm like, I'm really sorry about the whole situation from the past. And she's like, oh, honey, I knew a dog didn't run out in front of you because I lost control of the car. But I told her back then that a dog ran out in front of us, and I never told her the truth, of course. So the truth came out in the story on the live stream because, I was telling you guys the truth. But back when I was a child, I did give her a line that a dog had ran out in front of the car.
Speaking
and she
of,
never
hey,
asked.
Andy, how's it going?
Yeah, Andrew's laughing his butt off. So So anyway, she's like, I knew that you guys crashed the car because you were being stupid. And I was like, well, I'm glad that's the case. And I said, and then she says out of nowhere, she goes, and I said, I'm really sorry I took that 50 cents from you. And she goes, honey, I know that you're thinking that's what you did, but you didn't. I'm positive you went into your own room and took the 50 cents from somewhere else. I'm
Went
sure
to the couch cushions.
I'm sure you took it from your room or somewhere else. Moms are amazing.
Yeah. Quit giving me an out, Mom.
Now listen,
Don't
I'm a
enable
good
this.
kid. I'm a good kid. I really was a good kid. I tried my hardest. I was a quick learner. If I saw someone get in trouble, I was like, I'm not doing that. So like, I
Learn
was
from others' mistakes.
Yep,
Yes.
I was a really good kid. Honestly, I almost never got in trouble. And the couple times I made stupid mistakes like this, I was like, not again. So, but the fact that she just was like so quick to be like, you didn't do that terrible thing that you have seared into your memory. I promise you didn't do it. Like, what?
I knew you lied about the dog, but you definitely didn't lie about the money thing. No, honey, it's okay.
Now the funniest thing about this whole thing is this is going to be like Inception. I guarantee at some point she's going to watch this video talking about
Well,
this
I've never
video.
watched before. What else has he not told me
About
about?
that video, and she's going to be like, well, I don't remember having this conversation about telling you that you didn't steal the money about the...
So next time you have a conversation with her, it'll be very interesting. The tone might change a little.
So anyway, that's funny. It's funny how parents see the best in us. And I think I do that sometimes with even my own children. We look at the best in the individuals that we love, and then we judge and are harsh with the individuals that we don't love. And so I guess the whole moral of this story is when you take a step back, how do we as individuals flip that?
How many times do we remember the story the way we want to do?
How do we look at an individual whom we don't necessarily like or love, and how do we not judge them so quick? How do we give them the opportunity to not be judged and to give them the benefit of the doubt the way we would our own children or the way we would our best friend, and to look at them with that kind of a lens? Question of the day. It's difficult, huh? Because it's easy, like the story goes, to be like very judgmental of another, but be very overlooking of someone you love.
Downright forgiving.
Yeah. So that's the challenge of the day. How do we flip that on our head? How do we pass that kind of forgiveness, that kind of love, that kind of acceptance to someone you may not even like, downright might even hate? But how do we also be critical, not in a bad way, but in a healthy, loving way, holding someone accountable whom you love? Because they need it. The people you love need it sometimes, need you to hold them accountable, need you to lovingly talk to them about things they may be doing that are destructive in their life. Maybe you're the only one that loves them enough to say, stop doing that. And maybe that person that you're judging needs you to be the one that dispenses grace because you're the only one that's willing to do so. And it's you that'll be the decision maker between them ending their life or them deciding today's a new day. As always, I appreciate you guys coming on, hanging out with us, Sure Shot and Warrior. We're not done. We have a lot of live streaming and stuff to do. It's obviously not going to be with Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes.
Yeah.
It's going to be with other content. But the game is over for me, not for you.
He's saying he forgives CG, he forgives Capital Games, but he's no longer going to enable their bad behavior. And if you love somebody, sometimes it has to be tough.
Warbringer donated $7. Thank you, Warbringer, for the donation. Force Canada member and life. Warrior Scissorman, I appreciate it. Star Wars says, forgive CG and stay. Don't let them win. They're not winning.
No. They would win if he stayed on and continued to pay.
Yep. I am winning by continuing to do YouTube what I love, but not doing what brings me dissatisfaction in my life. I appreciate you guys hanging out. We'll be back next week, so hang out with us next week, you guys. I appreciate it. As always,
This was Sure Shot.
and this is Warrior. You guys keep your gaming on. Warrior and Sure Shot out.